I pushed the front door open quietly, holding the reservation card in my hand like a secret. "Emily?" I called, my voice light. "Guess who came home early?" No answer. The silence felt strange. I set my keys down, smiling to myself. "We're going out tonight," I continued, heading down the hallway. "Your favorite place." I even bribed the waiter for a window seat. The bedroom door was half closed. A muffled laugh leaked out, low and intimate. My stomach tightened. "Emily?" I pushed the door open. Her body froze, tangled in white sheets, bare shoulders trembling. Daniel, my best friend Daniel, looked straight at me, a smug grin curling on his lips. My throat closed. "What the hell is this?" Emily sat up quickly, grabbing the blanket to her chest. "It's not what it looks like. Not what it looks like?" My voice cracked. "You're in bed with him. My best friend. Tell me, Emily, what exactly is this supposed to look like?" Daniel stretched, unashamed. "Maybe you should calm down, man. You barged in without knocking." "Knocking?" I could barely breathe. "This is my house, my wife. And you—" I jabbed a finger at him, trembling. "You think this is some kind of joke?" Emily reached for me, her eyes wide. "Please listen. I didn't plan for this to happen." I stumbled back, shaking. "Didn't plan? How long?" Her lips trembled. She hesitated. That hesitation cut deeper than a knife. Daniel chuckled softly. "A while." I turned on him, my voice raw. "You smug bastard. How could you, after everything?" "Because she wanted me," he said simply, leaning back against the headboard. "Don't blame me for giving her what you couldn't." Emily flinched. "Stop it, Daniel!" I gripped the doorframe so hard my knuckles turned white. My vision blurred with rage and humiliation. "You!" My voice shook. "Emily, you looked me in the eyes last night. You told me you loved me. And now this?" Tears welled in her eyes. "I still love you." "Don't you dare!" I snapped. "Don't you dare say that word to me." Daniel smirked, swinging his legs over the side of the bed. "Maybe you should thank me. She needed more than you could give." "That's not her fault." I lunged forward, fists clenched, but Emily screamed, "Stop!" I froze, chest heaving. My entire world was collapsing, and then a voice. Cold. Mechanical. Inside my head. Host detected. Condition met. Betrayal. I blinked, stunned. What is that?" Emily frowned. "What's what?" Daniel laughed. "Are you talking to yourself now? Option available, receive $1 million. Condition, leave her." "Walk away," I staggered back, gripping my head. "No, I'm losing my mind." Emily crawled toward me, desperate. "Please don't do this." "Don't leave. We can fix it." "Fix it?" My laugh was hollow. "How do you fix this, Emily?" "Tell me." Daniel stood, unbothered. "You walk out, man. She'll be happier. So will you. Confirm choice. Stay in betrayal or leave with wealth." The words echoed in my skull, metallic and certain. I whispered almost to myself, $1 million. Emily's face twisted in confusion. "What are you talking about?" Daniel sneered. "He's broken." I clenched my fists, staring at them both. "I came home tonight to surprise you. I wanted to make you smile. And instead you destroyed me," Emily sobbed. "I didn't mean— Yes, you did!" My voice thundered. "You chose him. You let this happen." Daniel placed a hand on her shoulder possessively. "She chose better. Accept it." I wanted to rip him apart. Every nerve in me screamed for violence. But that voice, cold and steady, pressed against my rage. "Take the offer. Walk away. Claim freedom," I whispered. "Why me?" "Because you've been broken. And broken men deserve power." Emily grabbed my wrist, tears streaming. "Don't leave me, please. I'll end this. I'll cut him off. I'll prove it to you." Daniel rolled his eyes. "She won't. Don't kid yourself. Shut up." I barked, shoving his hand away from her. "Both of you. Just shut up." My chest heaved. My mind spun between fury, heartbreak, and the impossible voice. I stared at Emily, the woman I once trusted with everything. "You killed us the second you let him touch you." Her lips quivered. "I'm sorry." "No." My voice broke. "You don't get to be sorry. Final confirmation, $1 million for your freedom. Accept?" I closed my eyes, the image of them burned forever in my mind. "Yes," I whispered. A sharp chime echoed in my head, followed by silence. My phone buzzed in my pocket. I pulled it out with shaking hands, an alert. My bank account balance flashed across the screen. a number I'd never seen before. 1 million, Emily gasped. What is that? Daniel frowned. What did you do? I laughed bitterly, tears streaming down my face. What I should have done the moment I opened that door. I dropped the reservation card on the floor. Goodbye, Emily. Her cry followed me down the hallway, but I didn't turn back. I stumbled into the living room, my chest still burning. My hands shook as I grabbed the edge of the couch to steady myself. Emily's voice followed, breaking apart. Please, just let me explain. I spun around. Explain? You were in bed with him. What's left to explain? Her face was pale, her eyes wet. It wasn't about love. It was excitement. I didn't mean to hurt you. Excitement? I laughed bitterly. So I was just... What? Boring? A placeholder? Her lips trembled. You don't understand. I felt trapped. I needed what? My voice rose. Needed him? Daniel strolled in, shirt half-buttoned, unbothered. She needed a man who could give her something more. Don't take it personally. More? I clenched my fists. You were my friend, he smirked. Friends don't own women. She made her choice, Emily gasped. Daniel, stop. But he only shrugged. Why? He should hear the truth. She wanted me. She still does. Her hand shot out toward me. No, that's not... I yanked my arm away. Don't touch me. Every word out of your mouth is poison. Inside my skull, the voice hummed again. Condition reminder. Leave her. Take $1 million. Never look back. I pressed my palms to my temples. Get out of my head. Emily froze. What are you talking about? Daniel smirked. He's cracking. Guess betrayal was too much for him. Decision required. Stay in chains of betrayal or walk free with wealth. I'm losing my mind, I muttered. This can't be real. Emily grabbed my shoulders, desperate. Look at me. You're not crazy. You're just hurt. Please don't throw everything away. Throw everything away? My voice shook. Emily, you threw everything away. You set fire to our marriage the second you let him touch you. Her tears spilled. I didn't want to fall for him. I didn't mean for it to happen. Daniel chuckled. You don't fall by accident. She chose me. End of story. Shut your mouth. I roared. He leaned casually against the wall. Or what? You'll hit me? Go ahead. She'll just run back to me anyway. Emily slapped his chest. Stop it! You're making it worse. He caught her wrist, grinning. You'll thank me later. I could barely breathe. My vision blurred with rage, my heart pounding so hard it hurt. The voice pressed harder, relentless. Confirm, walk away now. Gain freedom. Gain wealth. Gain strength, I whispered. $1 million. For leaving her? Emily's eyes widened. What are you saying? Daniel snorted. Now he's talking to ghosts. Perfect. I stared at her, every memory flashing through my mind. The wedding vows, the late-night laughs, the dreams we once shared. All of it twisted into lies. Why, Emily? Why him? My voice cracked, her face collapsed. Because you were too safe, too predictable. I wanted passion. I wanted danger. I thought I could have both, my chest hollowed out. So I was just stability while he was your thrill? She sobbed. No, I loved you. I still don't. My throat burned. Don't you dare call this love, Daniel smirked, crossing his arms. Face it, man. You were never enough. I turned on him, fury burning hotter than pain. Get out of my house, he raised an eyebrow. Or what? Out. My scream rattled the room. Emily looked between us, panicked. Please, both of you, just stop! The voice surged again, clear as a blade. Choice, stay broken or rise. Confirm now. I shut my eyes, fists trembling. I can't live like this. Emily stepped closer, whispering, Then stay. We'll fix it. I'll end it with him. I'll be what you need, Daniel laughed. She'll never end it. Not when she's tasted better. Her hand reached for mine. Please don't go. Don't walk away from us. I pulled back, shaking. There is no us. You destroyed that, the voice thundered inside me. Confirm acceptance, leave her. $1 million is yours. Tears blurred my vision. My pride screamed at me. My heart begged to hold on, but I opened my mouth and the words came out like a death sentence. The phone buzzed in my pocket. I pulled it out and there it was, an alert, my balance updated. $1 million. Real, tangible. I let out a shaky laugh. It's done. Emily's eyes widened. What's done? I met her gaze, hollow inside. You're free. Her lips parted, trembling. Free? What do you mean free? I clenched my jaw. Free from me. From this marriage. From everything we had. She blinked, stunned for a moment, then laughed bitterly. You think you can live without me? You won't last a week. Daniel stepped closer, smug as ever. He's pathetic. Look at him, broken, clinging to fantasies. You really think money will save you? I slipped my phone back into my pocket. No, but it's more loyal than either of you ever were, Emily scoffed. You'll waste it. You don't know how to live without me guiding you. Guiding me? My voice sharpened. You weren't guiding me, Emily, you were using me. She crossed her arms, smirking. And what now? You walk away, suitcase in hand, pretending you're stronger? You'll come crawling back, Daniel chuckled. If he comes back, I'll slam the door in his face. I stepped toward him, eyes locked. Don't flatter yourself. I'd rather starve in the street than need either of you. Emily sneered, voice dripping with venom. You'll regret this. You'll beg for me. I shook my head slowly. No, one day you'll regret losing me. You'll beg for me. And I won't be there, Daniel snorted. He's delusional. I walked past him, my hand brushing his shoulder just hard enough to shove him aside. Move! Emily followed me down the hall, her voice sharp. Where do you think you're going? Out, I muttered, grabbing a suitcase from the closet. She grabbed the handle, yanking it from me. You're not leaving like this! I tore it back, my eyes burning. You think you can stop me? Damn right I can, she snapped. You're mine. Everything you are belongs to me, I froze, staring at her. Yours? I was never yours, Emily. You wanted more and you took it. You threw me away. Daniel leaned against the doorframe, arms crossed. He's finally learning. Took him long enough. I ignored him, pulling clothes from the dresser and stuffing them into the suitcase. Emily's voice broke again, desperate. Please don't do this. I made a mistake. I zipped the suitcase shut hard. A mistake is forgetting an anniversary. A mistake is burning dinner. You don't fall into bed with my best friend by accident. She flinched at my words. I still love you. I barked out a laugh. Love? If this is love, I don't want it, Daniel smirked. Then walk out. See if you survive. I turned to him, my fists tightening. You think you won. But you don't know me anymore. You'll never break me again. He raised his brows. Big words for a man running away. I lifted the suitcase. I'm not running. I'm cutting off the rot before it kills me. Emily stepped forward, grabbing my arm. Please, I can change. I ripped free. No, Emily, you already changed. And I'll never forget how. Her voice rose, shrill. You'll crawl back, I know it. You can't live without me. I opened the door, the night air rushing in. I looked back one last time. You're right about one thing, I said quietly. I can't live without dignity. And I won't live without it anymore. Her tears blurred into rage. Get out then. Go ruin yourself. Daniel laughed coldly. Good riddance. I tightened my grip on the suitcase. Enjoy each other. You deserve what's coming, Emily shouted after me. You'll regret this. I stepped into the night, the door slamming behind me, her voice echoing faintly. For a moment, I stopped on the porch, breathing hard, the weight of betrayal heavy, but beneath it, a flicker of something new. Strength. I whispered to myself, Goodbye, Emily, and I walked away without looking back. I lay on the thin mattress of the hotel room, staring at the cracked ceiling. The neon sign outside blinked through the blinds, cutting the room into pieces. I can't believe this is my life, I whispered to no one. The system's voice slid into my head again, calm and cold. Progress check. Funds available. Opportunity to rebuild. Rebuild what? I muttered. I'm not even a person anymore. Focus. Pain is temporary. Growth yields reward, I laughed bitterly. You sound like a self-help book. Do you know what it feels like to lose everything? Loss is the first step. Decide. I rolled over, staring at the untouched bottle on the nightstand. Decide what? Whether to drink myself unconscious or not. The system stayed silent. I grabbed the bottle, unscrewing it. I don't even know why I'm talking to you. A knock at the door made me freeze. Who is it? My voice cracked. It's Mark, a voice answered. An old coworker. I hesitated, then opened the door slightly. What are you doing here? He stepped inside, wrinkling his nose at the smell of alcohol. People at the office said you disappeared. Thought I'd check before you turned into a ghost. I already am one, I muttered, sitting back down. Mark looked at the empty pizza boxes on the table. You've been like this since... I cut him off. Don't say their names, he raised his hands. Fine, but you're letting them win, you know that? Win? I snorted. They're flaunting their new life while I rot here. You're rich now, he said. You could start fresh. It's blood money, I snapped. Every dollar tastes like betrayal. Mark sat across from me. Or like freedom. You've got a chance most people never get. I stared at him. What if I don't want a chance? What if I just want to disappear? Mark leaned forward. Then they'll win twice. Once when they took your life. Again when you give up the rest. His words stung. Easy for you to say? You weren't the one standing there watching. I stopped, choking on the memory. I get it, he said softly. But you're still here. You still matter. The system's voice returned, low and insistent. Input detected, external support. Pathway available. Commit to growth. I clutched my head. Shut up, both of you. Just shut up, Mark frowned. Who are you talking to? No one, I said quickly. Just my own insanity, he sighed. Look, I'm not here to lecture. Just don't drown alone. Come to the gym with me tomorrow. 1 hour, sweat instead of drink. That's all. I stared at the bottle in my hand, then at him. Why would you even care? Because once you helped me when my life was falling apart. Remember? I swallowed hard. That feels like another lifetime. Then let this be the next one, he said, standing. 7 a.m. I'll be downstairs. If you don't show, I won't come back. The door clicked shut behind him, leaving the room heavier than before. I sat there, listening to the hum of the neon sign. The system spoke again, its tone almost warm. Choice offered. Growth equals reward. Pain equals decay, I whispered. Why me? Because you were chosen. Because you survived. I put the bottle down, hands trembling. I don't feel like I survived. I feel like I died in that bedroom. Then be reborn. Tomorrow. I pressed my palms to my eyes. Tomorrow? The image of Emily laughing with Daniel flickered in my mind. My chest tightened, but the sound of Mark's voice cut through it. 7 a.m. I whispered into the empty room. Maybe 1 hour won't kill me. The system hummed like a distant engine. Reward recalibrating. Progress pending. I leaned back against the wall, staring at the ceiling again. I don't know if I believe in you, I muttered. Silence. I picked up the bottle, held it to my lips, then set it back down. My hands shook as I exhaled. Fine, tomorrow. For the first time in weeks, I felt the tiniest flicker of something that wasn't pain. Not hope, not yet, just movement. I closed my eyes, whispering, 1 hour. The smell of rubber mats and sweat hit me the moment I walked into the gym. My chest tightened. I hadn't been in a place like this for years. Mark spotted me instantly. Well, look who decided not to drink himself to death. I scowled. Don't make this harder, he clapped my shoulder. Relax, you're here. That's the hardest part. I already hate it, I muttered, glancing at the mirrors reflecting my tired face. You'll hate me more in about 10 minutes, he said. Come on, treadmill, I groaned but followed. Why does this feel like punishment? Because it is, he grinned. Punishment for letting yourself sink. I started walking, then jogging. My lungs burned almost immediately. This is insane. Keep going, Mark barked. You've got more in you. No, I don't. I gasped. Yes, you do. Don't you dare quit now. I clenched my teeth and pushed, sweat pouring down my back. You're trying to kill me. I'm trying to wake you up. After 15 brutal minutes, I stumbled off. My legs shook like jelly. Mark tossed me a towel. Good, that's step 1. Tomorrow we double it. Tomorrow? I wheezed. I'm not coming back. Yes, you are, he said firmly. You've been asleep too long. Time to fight. I sat on the bench, wiping my face. Fight what? The ghosts? The betrayal? Myself? All of it, he said. You can't erase what happened. But you can rebuild what's left. The system's voice cut through, cool and sharp. Acknowledged. User progress detected. Reward initializing. My phone buzzed. A notification from my trading app. Stocks I barely remembered holding had skyrocketed. I stared at the screen. No way. Mark frowned. What is it? Nothing, I said quickly, shoving the phone back. Just unexpected luck. Then take it as a sign, he shrugged. The world's giving you another shot. I didn't reply, but inside a spark flickered. The next week blurred into pain. Push-ups, squats, deadlifts. Mark barked at me like a drill sergeant. Again. I can't. Yes, you can. Up. My arms trembled as I lifted the barbell. You're insane, and you're still weak. That should piss you off. It does. I yelled, forcing the weight up. Good, use it. Turn it into strength. By the third week, my reflection started to change. My shoulders broadened, my chest firmed. The hollow look in my eyes slowly faded. Mark smirked one night after I crushed a set. See? You're not the same man who crawled into that hotel. I exhaled hard, sweat dripping. I feel different. You look different, he said. People notice. As if on cue, 2 women at the squat rack glanced my way, whispering and smiling. I caught it, then looked away immediately. Mark chuckled. What, suddenly shy? I'm not ready, I said flatly. No one's asking you to marry them. Just admit you're getting your edge back, I smirked faintly. Maybe, the system chimed again. User progress exponential. Bonus reward investment portfolio multiplied. Another buzz on my phone. More money, more growth. It felt unreal. I whispered under my breath, Why me? Because you refused to quit, the system answered. I clenched my fists, staring at the floor. Then keep giving me reasons not to. Later that night, Mark and I sat on the benches, catching our breath. You ever think, I asked, about how one moment can shatter your entire life? He leaned back. Sure, but I also think one moment can rebuild it. And what if I'm too broken? Then we glue you back together piece by piece, he said. Look at you. You're already proving it. I stayed quiet for a while, then admitted, I don't feel like a victim anymore. He grinned. That's because you're not. I looked at my reflection again, chest rising and falling, muscles tense but alive. For the first time in months, I didn't see a man drowning. I saw someone climbing out. I whispered, almost to myself, This isn't the end. Mark slapped my back. Damn right it's not. The system hummed like approval in my mind. Trajectory aligned. Future unlocked. I stood, sweat-soaked but steadier. Tomorrow, I said firmly. Mark raised an eyebrow. Tomorrow what? I'll be back, stronger. The cafe smelled of roasted beans and sugar. I only stopped in for a quick coffee after training, but then I froze. Emily sat by the window. Her hair looked thinner, her skin pale under the makeup that couldn't hide the bags under her eyes. She stirred her drink mechanically, then suddenly noticed me. Her lips parted. Oh my God. Michael? My stomach tightened, but the sharp sting I expected never came. Just a steady calm. Emily, I said, voice flat. She forced a smile. It's been months. You look different. I've been busy, I replied, sliding into line for coffee. She tilted her head. Busy with what? Living, I said simply. Her smile twitched. That's good. When my order was called, she waved toward the seat across from her. Sit with me? Just for a minute? I hesitated, then carried my cup over. 1 minute. She brushed her hair back, eyes lingering on my arms. You've changed a lot, stronger, more confident. I almost didn't recognize you. I recognize you, I said coolly. Same eyes. Same smile. Same lies. Her hand froze on the cup. Michael, please. I know I hurt you, but things are complicated. Complicated. I scoffed. I caught you in my bed with Daniel. That's not complicated, Emily. That's betrayal. She leaned forward, lowering her voice. I made a mistake. I was stupid. But people change. And you? I asked. Have you changed? Her lips pressed tight, then curved into a shaky smile. Maybe I finally realized what I lost. I sipped my coffee, letting silence hang. Why are you alone? Where's Daniel? Her eyes flickered. He's busy, I raised a brow. Busy or gone? She looked down. Things haven't been easy. Daniel's business had problems. A few bad deals, people pulling out. He's been under stress. And you? She hesitated. I'm managing. It's hard. There it was, the cracks. She reached across the table, her voice soft. We could catch up sometime. Dinner? Maybe we can start fresh. I set my cup down. You want to start fresh with the man you destroyed? Her eyes glistened. I miss you, Michael. I thought I didn't need you, but I was wrong. The system's whisper coiled in my head. Her downfall has begun. Observe. I straightened, pulling my hand away. Emily, I don't miss you. Not anymore. Her face stiffened. You don't mean that. I do. I don't hurt when I see you. That tells me I'm finally free. She blinked rapidly, voice breaking. I still care about you. No, I said, standing. You care about yourself. Always have. She grabbed my sleeve, desperate. Michael, please. Things with Daniel aren't what they seemed. I could use someone who understands me again. I looked at her fingers on my arm. Once those words would have destroyed me. Now, they mean nothing. I stepped back, her hand slipping away. Her mask cracked completely, voice trembling. You'll regret this, I gave a bitter smile. I already did. Years ago, but not anymore. I walked out, the cafe door closing behind me like the end of a chapter. That evening, my phone buzzed. Mark called. You near the news? No, why? Daniel's company just went under. Fraud investigation. It's all over the business networks. I sat back, stunned. You're kidding. Nope. Investors pulled out, lawsuits incoming. Guy's finished. A cold, quiet satisfaction spread through me. So that's what busy meant, Mark laughed. Guess karma's got sharp teeth. The system purred. Justice aligns. Balance restored, I whispered. And Emily? Mark hesitated. From what I heard, she's scrambling. Lost access to accounts. She might have to sell her place. I closed my eyes, inhaling slowly. The images came back. Emily smirking as I packed, Daniel sneering that I'd be nothing. And now, they were the ones collapsing, I murmured. It's finally happening. Mark's tone softened. How do you feel? I stared out my window at the city lights. Strange. Not happy, not sad, just free. Good, he said. Don't waste energy hating them. Focus on you. I nodded, though he couldn't see it. That's the plan. After the call ended, the system whispered again. Trajectory maintained. Rewards continue with growth, I whispered back. I'm not chasing revenge anymore. I'm chasing life. Yet deep inside, I couldn't deny the flicker of satisfaction. Karma had done what I never needed to. Emily and Daniel were crumbling, and me? For the first time, I was standing tall. A sharp knock echoed through my apartment. I opened the door and froze. Emily stood there, soaked through, rain dripping off her hair, mascara streaking her cheeks like black tears. She looked smaller than I remembered. Michael, she whispered. Please, let me in. I stepped back automatically. Why are you here? She stumbled inside without waiting. Water pooled on my floor as she hugged herself. I didn't know where else to go. I shut the door slowly. You have Daniel. Her eyes flinched at his name. No, he's gone. I folded my arms. Gone? She wiped her nose with her sleeve, voice breaking. He left, just left. Took what money we had left, disappeared. I'm broke, Michael. I have nothing. The system hummed in my head. Decision point. Forgive or reject. I stared at her, feeling the old scar ache but not bleed. Why come here? Why now? She moved closer, clutching her arms. Because you're the only one who ever cared. Everyone else turned their back on me. Like you turned your back on me, I said flatly. Her lips trembled. I was stupid. I thought Daniel would give me more. He promised me everything, and he lied, she whispered. I almost laughed. Shocking, her tears spilled over. I deserve that. But please, Michael, please don't shut the door on me. I turned away, running a hand through my hair. You shut the door on me a long time ago. You slammed it, she followed, grabbing my sleeve. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry doesn't erase what I saw, I said. She dropped to her knees, still clutching me. I don't expect you to forget. I need somewhere to stay. Just for a while. Please. I stared down at her. This woman who once smirked at my pain, who laughed when I walked out. Do you remember? I asked quietly. The night I found you in our bed? She flinched. Yes, you laughed at me. You told me I'd never survive without you. Her head bowed. I was cruel. I didn't mean it. Yes, you did. The system's voice sharpened. User holds power. Outcome will define trajectory. I knelt to her level. Emily, look at me. She lifted her eyes, mascara smudged like war paint. I survived, I said. I thrived. I'm not the man you left, she sniffled. I can see that. You look incredible, strong, alive. Everything I thought I wanted. You thought wrong, I said. Her fingers clutched my hands. We can start over. I'll be different, please. I pulled my hands back. No, she gasped. No? I'm not your safety net, I said. I'm not your backup plan. Her voice rose, panicked. I have nowhere else. Not my problem. She slapped the floor with her palm. How can you be so cold? I stood looking down at her. Because you taught me how. She staggered up, reaching for me again. Michael, I loved you once. I shook my head. You loved what I gave you. Stability, loyalty. You loved being adored. That's not true. It is, I said softly. If you'd loved me, you wouldn't have done what you did. She broke then, sobbing openly, her shoulders shaking. I hate him. I hate what he did to me. I hate myself, the system whispered, almost curious. Will you forgive or reject? My chest tightened, but it wasn't heartbreak. It was power. I remembered the night I packed my bag, her cruel laughter, Daniel's sneer, the $1 million deposit, the vow I'd made to walk away forever. Emily, I said. She hiccuped. Yes? You're free, her eyes widened. What? You're free to fix your life without me. She staggered back. You're turning me away? Yes, she let out a strangled laugh. I thought you'd still care. You thought I'd be waiting, I said, her tears mixed with rainwater. Where will I go? I don't know. But not here. She stared at me, trembling. You're not the man I remember. I exhaled slowly. Exactly. She wiped her face, smearing the makeup even more. One day you'll regret this. I already did, I murmured. Years ago, her eyes flickered with something. Anger, humiliation, maybe fear. You've changed, she said bitterly. I had to. For a moment, she just stood there, then whispered, Goodbye, Michael. Goodbye, Emily. She walked to the door slowly, each step heavy. When she opened it, the rain gusted in again, splattering my floor. She glanced back once, but I didn't move. The door clicked shut behind her. The system's voice was calm, almost approving. Decision logged. Path strengthened. I leaned against the wall, exhaling, my hands trembling, not from weakness, but release. Mark's voice popped up in my head. Something he'd said at the gym. You're not the same man, I whispered. No, I'm not. The rain kept falling outside. But inside me, the storm was over. The room felt suffocating. Emily knelt on the floor, her hair dripping with rain, her makeup streaked down her cheeks like war paint gone wrong. I looked down at her, my chest heavy but steady. Please, she whispered, clutching at my leg. I have nothing left. Daniel left me. He ran with everything. I can't breathe without you. I can't live like this. Her voice cracked, sharp, desperate. I said nothing. You hate me, I know, she sobbed, gripping tighter. But we had years together. Doesn't that mean anything to you? I finally spoke, my tone calm. Years that ended the night you chose him over me. Emily flinched, tears falling harder. I was stupid. I thought he could give me more. You thought I was disposable. My words cut like glass. And now you're here begging when I was the one who begged for you not to betray me. Her body shook. I regret it. I regret everything. If I could take it back, I would. I'll do anything to fix this. Inside, my heart didn't ache. It didn't tremble. Instead, a strange peace filled me. The system's voice hummed in my mind, cold and tempting. Reject her and double your fortune. I closed my eyes for a moment. Double my fortune? The money no longer felt unreal. It had rebuilt me, reshaped me. And now it dangled before me again, tied to her downfall. Emily's nails dug into my skin. Say something. Please, I'm drowning! You're the only one who can pull me out. I crouched down, meeting her eyes. They were hollow, frantic, not the confident eyes that once looked at me with superiority. You mocked me, I murmured. Do you remember that night? You said I was pathetic, that I'd never be worth anything. Her lips trembled. I didn't mean it. I was cruel. I was blinded. Don't punish me forever. Punish you? I gave a bitter laugh. I don't have to. Life already has. She grabbed my hands, pressing them against her wet face. Then forgive me, please, let me stay. I'll cook, clean, work, whatever you want. Just don't throw me away. Her words twisted in the air like smoke, but I wasn't choking anymore. The system whispered again. One word, and she's gone. One word and fortune grows. I leaned closer, voice low. Do you know what it felt like? Watching you in his arms while my heart shattered? Emily broke down, sobbing into my palms. I was wrong, I know. Don't make me pay like this. I've lost everything. Don't take you away too. I studied her ruined face. Once flawless, once untouchable. Now just another person broken by greed and choices. Emily, I said softly. She looked up, hope flickering. Yes, what? I don't hurt anymore, I whispered. That's the difference. You can't break me again. Her hope cracked instantly. No, don't say that. You wanted Daniel, I said, pulling my hands away. Now live with what's left of him, or without him. Either way, it's not my burden anymore. She collapsed against the floor. Please, I'll die out there! Don't you see I need you? I straightened, my chest tight but unshaken. You don't need me. You need salvation. And I'm not your savior, her scream tore through the room. You can't just walk away. After everything, we loved each other. My lips curled into a cold smile. We did. Until you killed it. The system's final murmur pulsed. Choice registered. Fortune doubled. I felt it instantly, the weight of new power settling into my veins. But more than money, it was the release, the final chain breaking. Emily clawed at the floor, dragging herself toward me. Don't leave me alone, please! I opened the door, the storm outside raging. You already did. You changed into someone I can't recognize. Her sobs echoed behind me as I stepped into the rain. My heart was light, my soul unshackled. I whispered into the night, not for her, but for myself. This is my choice. The door closed on her cries, and for the first time since betrayal poisoned my life, I felt whole. The door slammed shut behind me with a heavy thud, cutting off Emily's screams. Her voice still pierced through the wood, raw and frantic. No! Don't do this, please! She cried. I leaned my forehead against the door for a second, exhaling slowly. The system's voice was cool, almost indifferent. Transfer complete. Balance updated, I whispered to myself, another 1,000,000. And still I don't feel empty. Her fists pounded on the other side. You can't leave me like this. You can't! I already did, I muttered under my breath, stepping back. Please. I'll do anything. She screamed again, her voice breaking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I pressed my palm against the door one last time. I'm not angry anymore, Emily, I said softly, knowing she could hear me. I just don't belong to you. There was a pause. Then a wail, long and hollow. I turned away, walking toward the balcony. Each step felt like shedding another weight I didn't know I carried. Her voice grew faint. Don't pity me. Don't. She choked on her sobs. I slid open the balcony door. The cold air hit my face, sharp and clean. Why does it feel lighter? I whispered to myself. The system's hum faded. No new temptations. No whispers of revenge. Just silence. I gripped the railing, staring at the city below. Lights flickered, cars crawled, life went on. Somewhere down there, Emily would be stumbling into the night with nothing left. I don't hate you, I said quietly to the dawn. I pity you. Her muffled cries behind the door softened into a whimper. Then nothing. I inhaled deeply. The air tasted like rain and freedom. Is this what healing feels like? I asked the empty sky. The system didn't answer. It simply pulsed a notification in my mind. Progress milestone achieved. Self-restoration complete. I almost laughed. Self-restoration, I echoed. More like rebirth. I remembered the hotel ceiling I once stared at for hours, the endless nights replaying betrayal like a cursed film reel. The man who lived there was gone. Behind me, a faint shuffle, Emily dragging herself away. I didn't turn. You were my ending, I whispered. But you're not my future. The horizon cracked open with the first thread of light. Dawn stretched across the sky, soft gold bleeding into gray. I smiled faintly. I made it, I said to no one. The system chimed again. Account balance updated. Options unlocked. I don't care about the money, I said aloud. I care that I'm breathing. For a moment, I imagined her on the stairs, mascara smeared, heels clicking unevenly as she vanished into the city. Once that image would have torn me apart. Now it only felt distant. I survived, I murmured. A knock came from the door, softer this time, her voice broken. Goodbye. I'm sorry, I didn't answer. The sound of footsteps faded, then silence. I stayed on the balcony, gripping the railing tighter. feeling the wind whip around me like a warning and a blessing at once. "You're free," I said to myself. Not her, me. The system flickered a final prompt. "Do you wish to proceed to the next stage?" I laughed under my breath. No more stages. No more deals. Just life. It went silent. I closed my eyes. Emily's face drifted through my mind. Laughing once, mocking once, now shattered. It didn't stab me anymore. It just existed. "I don't forgive you," I whispered. "But I release you." The words surprised me. They didn't taste bitter. They tasted true. Another gust swept across the balcony, carrying the scent of wet pavement and something like hope. I straightened, shoulders back. "This isn't about you anymore. Emily, this is about me." I thought of the gym, of Mark pushing me past my limits, of the first time I looked in the mirror and saw strength instead of weakness. "I'm stronger now," I said to the sky. The sun crept higher, painting the city in streaks of orange and gold. "I'm not a victim anymore," I said, louder this time. "Not a ghost." My hands released the railing. I spread my fingers wide, letting the morning light slip through them like water. "This is my dawn," I whispered. "My life." I took one last deep breath, filling my lungs with cold air until it burned. When I stepped back inside, the apartment was silent. No crying, no knocking. Just quiet. I glanced at the closed door. "Goodbye, Emily," I said softly. Then I walked toward the kitchen, each step firm, steady. My reflection in the window caught my eye, no longer hollow, no longer broken. I whispered the final words of the night, my voice steady. "I'm free." The sun spilled across the floor as if sealing the truth.